everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles, we've got a matchup today that features two teams who come in with opposite records on the year. It's the Chargers going up against the Eagles. We're in for a frigid one in Philly. We're off to Lincoln Financial Field to say hello to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It is a snowy and blustery day in the city of brotherly love as we welcome you to Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the San Diego Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Over! All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. All right, now look at 56.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Denzel Perryman, a linebacker out of the University of Miami, knows how to play downhill and arrive with an oomph.
Third down, it's Wendell Smallwood. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through. And that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and 10, Savage. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. In motion left goes Allen. A first down throw coming. Savage. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. 15 yards through the air on a first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When the receivers...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returnable now for Allen. Pushes over him.
Now, that's just not right.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Let's go!
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. After the run, Savage going to throw now. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And, Charles, here's the offensive lineup.
Melvin Gordon, the exciting young runner out of Wisconsin. Well over 2,000 yards his last year with the Badgers. This is a guy who can catch it and run it.
Third and long. It's Savage. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Savage now on second. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
From the gun on 3rd, Savage trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Trickery here on the end around. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Eight yards on the return following a punt of 41. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now San Diego getting set to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Savage now to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And a gain there of 11 yards. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Savage from the 50. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now San Diego. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, but they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for San Diego. 56 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Savage. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's in across the chalk. Touchdown, San Diego. Melvin Gordon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. And it's up and good. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Now Wentz on third down. And incomplete here on third down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Allen. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Savage now on second. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Allen has it left side. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Another pistol look here. Here's Savage. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. One man on the backfield is Gordon.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, here's Savage. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw on second down is Savage. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Third and long. It's Savage. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. And now the Eagles get a signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And quickly they get to the line. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Wentz now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
That's caught inside the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In the red zone this time. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Into the red zone. Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Oh, and Sturgis hung that one out to the right. Off the mark. It's no good. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On 1st down, Savage. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex McAllister in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Here's Savage now on 2nd. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Halfback sent in motion. From the gun on 3rd, Savage. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Hicks in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, what a move. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Wendell Smallwood with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. First down throw coming. Savage. And right side, Henry's got it. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Ronnie Hillman in there. He gets the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Eagles take possession. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Denzel Perryman in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And they'll run it here. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed. Over.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Good.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, fourth quarter, the fans are the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 on the pickup, and the Chargers are going to have a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
2nd and very short here, less than a yard. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Savage on first. Pass incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd down now after the incompletion. One man on the backfield is Gordon. On 2nd and 10, Savage. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Allen, the man in motion left. There's Savage on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. Dashing through the snow. He's at the 30. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And this one through the uprights and good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So out come the... Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On first down, Savage. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 10, going with Savage again. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Savage. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. still going. They can't stop him. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Alex McAllister in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. One man in the backfield is Gordon. Now Savage on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an...
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
All right, here we go.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now a first down following that long gain.
No.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Time for a break. And he'll be taken down at the 34. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning to an extent.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come up in an offset eye.
Lucky 56. Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3rd down and 1. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Third down, it's Wendell Smallwood. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Trey Burton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there. It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football. But today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Savage. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
Room here to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's a pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line is going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.